In an old tale passed down through time, young Elara crouched by the hearth. Grabbing ash, she quickly smeared it all over her face. Wrapped in a torn old burlap sack, she feigned a heavy limp, hobbling carefully on her left foot. Her neighbor, Mrs. Miller, saw her and let out a heavy sigh. "Oh, Elara, why do this? Even the Great Manor is better than starving." "I won't go, ma'am," Elara replied, her voice hoarse. "My father broke his back working at that manor. He suffered for months before passing away. That place takes your very soul." Suddenly, hoofbeats echoed down the lane. Mrs. Miller's face turned pale. "The guards!" "Hide! It's too late!" Two guards kicked the yard gate open. The lead overseer glared at Elara. Seeing her ruined clothes, dirty face, and twisted leg, he frowned. He turned to leave. Elara silently breathed a sigh of relief. But suddenly, Mrs. Miller grabbed the guard's sleeve. "Sir, wait," she whispered urgently. "The girl is faking. That's just ash on her face. Her clothes were torn on purpose. Her leg is fine. Her father passed from heavy labor, so she's terrified and resorted to this trick." The guard's face darkened. Tricking the Lord's decree? He ordered two women forward. Cold well water was poured over her. The soot washed away in dark streams, revealing a fair, delicate face, with bright round eyes shining like dark gems washed in a spring. The gruff guard paused for a moment, then waved his hand. "Bind her to the cart." Elara cried until her voice gave out. The carriage rumbled out of Oakhaven without a single stop. Halfway there, they rested. An old baker approached the roadside. While the guards rested in the shade, he quietly slipped a paper packet to Elara. "Open this, only in dire need, child." She hid it, about to ask a question, when the guard yelled, "Move!" Arriving at the town's Great Granary, Elara was thrown into the chaotic backyard. The sharp-eyed supervisor inspected her. He pointed, "Haul those heavy sacks." The huge bags nearly bent her in half, from dawn till dusk. Her shoulders bruised and ached. Blisters covered her palms. Other girls powdered their faces daily, adding fine embroidery, trying to charm the supervisors, hoping for a lighter job at the front desk. But Elara just kept her head down. After work, she hid in a corner, mending clothes under the moonlight, seeking no attention at all. 2 weeks passed, time for the granary inspection. The manager ordered all girls to show their hands. Calloused hands stayed in the back to haul. Soft hands moved to the front to serve merchants. The girls panicked. They rubbed broken tiles on their palms at night, tearing blisters until they scabbed. When Elara's turn came, her palms were completely soft. The manager was about to send her to the front. Elara's heart raced. She remembered the old baker's packet. In the dead of night, trembling, she opened it. Inside was just a dried mugwort leaf, with a small note tucked underneath. Scrawled words read, "Rub mugwort with water. Thick calluses in 3 days." Half doubting, she followed the steps. Day 1, her palms itched terribly, like crawling ants. Day 2, a layer of hard skin appeared. Day 3, they felt like thick, old calluses, hard as a stone to the touch. During the re-inspection, the manager squeezed her rough hands and nodded. "This girl works hard. Keep her in the back." Elara let out a long breath. Only later did she hear. The girls sent to the front desk were frequently taken by wealthy men. Some vanished into deep estates forever. Gripping the dried mugwort, a cold sweat ran down her spine. But the peace didn't last long. They needed 10 clever girls immediately to help copy ledgers at the town hall. No hand checks this time. They were testing literacy. The courtyard erupted in chaos again. Some begged to learn how to write their names. Others bribed the guards to cheat the test. Elara hid in her corner, silent. She had learned to read from the village elder, but she dared not show it, fearing she'd be taken and lose her freedom entirely. On the day of the test, she deliberately held the quill upside down, leaving a messy ink blot on the paper. She gave a foolish grin. The manager sighed. "Cannot read. Stay and haul sacks?" Nearby, a girl named Clara neatly wrote out her full name, eagerly waiting to be chosen. But on the 3rd morning, when the carriage arrived, Clara suddenly clutched her stomach, screaming, her face pale, unable to stand. The manager had no choice. He needed a quick replacement. He spotted Elara in the corner. "You, take her place." Elara's face drained of color. Just as she denied it, Clara suddenly scrambled up. She grabbed the manager's sleeve and whispered, "She can read. I saw her last night." She was writing words with a twig by the wall. Elara stared at Clara in shock. Clara turned her head away, avoiding her eyes. Clara had been watching her all along. Afraid of being taken away herself, she faked illness and threw Elara to the wolves. 2 guards shoved Elara into the carriage. Huddled in the corner of the cart, the mugwort leaf was soaked in her sweat. Flipping the note over, she noticed a tiny line of text on the back. "If literate, pretend to be terrible. Repeat 3 times, East Street Forge." She froze for a second. Closing her eyes, she silently repeated, "East Street Forge. East Street Forge. East Street Forge." At the town hall, she was taken straight to the records room. An old clerk in spectacles tossed her a stack of dusty ledgers. As she picked up the pen, her hand trembled. The letters squiggled like worms. The old clerk frowned deeply. "Terrible handwriting. Copy it again." She took a deep breath. The second attempt was steadier. The third attempt was perfectly smooth. The old clerk stared at her for a long time, then leaned in and whispered, "Who do you know at the East Street Forge?" She froze. I don't know anyone." The clerk adjusted his glasses. He sniffed the air. "Then why do your hands smell like mugwort?" She finally realized. The old baker was the master of the forge. He used to be a scribe at this very hall. He despised the forced drafting of village girls, and left mugwort packets along the road to save them. The old clerk was his close friend. Recognizing the scent instantly, the old clerk sighed softly. "I will arrange things. Just do odd jobs here. Keep a low profile. Survive these 3 months, and I'll find a reason to send you home." Over those 3 months, Elara quietly copied the ledgers. The calluses on her hands grew thick, but her handwriting grew elegant. As for Clara, left at the granary, less than 2 months later, as a maid. In the first month, Mr. Sterling bought her silk and silver hairpins. She proudly flaunted them to everyone, but the merchant's fierce wife despised her, making her scrub floors on her knees daily. Her hands cracked and suffered in the freezing water, and Mr. Sterling no longer even glanced at her. One day, Clara snuck out and waited by the back door of the town hall. She grabbed Elara's sleeve, sobbing, "I shouldn't have betrayed you. Please beg the old clerk for me. Let me come here and copy ledgers too." Elara gently pulled her sleeve away and calmly replied, "It was your choice. I cannot help you." When the 3 months were up, he filed a medical report claiming she had a fever. She had to be sent home. The magistrate quickly approved. She packed up immediately. She left a mugwort leaf. She bowed deeply and walked away without looking back. The day she returned to Oakhaven, her mother was pulling weeds in the yard. Looking up, she froze in pure disbelief. The weeds slipped from her trembling hands. Elara ran forward and embraced her mother, tears falling freely from their eyes. That night, her mother boiled warm water for her feet. Touching the painful blisters on her soles, she carefully pierced them with a needle, then soaked her tired feet in a warm mugwort bath. Over time, Elara planted a small vegetable garden out front, growing cabbages and radishes. She scattered flower seeds along the wall. In the spring, beautiful morning glories bloomed. A humble woodcutter often bought her greens, always leaving 2 extra copper coins. She would chase after him to return them. He smiled, fresh greens, until one day, he fell and sprained his ankle fixing her wall. She helped him inside, applying a warm poultice. He looked at her for a long time. Her eyes, they're so bright. Her cheeks flushed red. She quickly turned her head away. That autumn, he sent a matchmaker to propose. She nodded, her heart full. On their wedding day, she wore a simple red dress with a clean, unpowdered face. The neighbors whispered, "She looks far more beautiful than those wealthy ladies with all their fine makeup." After marriage, she tended the garden. He chopped and sold firewood. Life was frugal, but incredibly peaceful. One day at the market, Elara saw Clara squatting under a street, selling insoles, her hands rough as bark. Clara looked up, saw her, and froze, then lowered her head to keep stitching, without saying a single word. Elara quietly bought 2 pairs of insoles from Clara, leaving a few extra copper coins, and walked away. She never actually wore those 2 pairs of insoles, keeping them pressed at the bottom of a chest. One winter, she found them again, holding them in her hands for a long time. Suddenly, a gentle smile crossed her face. Her husband walked over. "What are you looking at?" She shook her head. "Nothing much." It just finally dawned on me. If Clara hadn't pushed me forward that day, I might still be wasting away in that gloomy records room. I never would have had this little garden, drying blankets in the warm sun, sipping hot soup on rainy days. As the old saying goes, a good life is built with your own hands, never grasping for things beyond your reach. Living in simple peace is the greatest blessing of all.